Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining us here today, this Wednesday, October 23rd of 2024. As the sun has just ingressed into Scorpio, it's the Scorpio season, so happy birthday to our Scorpio friends. And as many of you know, I have been moving house, and this is just a quick setup. I was not able to bring you the messenger yesterday, and that's because it was impossible. So today is Wednesday. We usually do the Twin Flame Soulmate Karmic Connection Love Reading. That will probably be done tomorrow until we get set up. There's just so much to do. So let's see, as I've got a few of my decks here, we're going to be taking the messages from heaven, their communication cards from up above by Jackie Newcomb. We'll be taking that at the end, and let's just have a look at the energies, as this is what the messenger always brings us, the messengers. And then we'll be using the Kipper as well. And we've got the tarot deck here, Tarot of A.E. Waite. Let's read the energies, because we are reading the energies, just letting you know the sun is squaring off from Scorpio to Pluto. Remember, Pluto rules Scorpio, and Pluto is now direct, preparing to ingress into Aquarius. It does speak to power struggles. It's like a struggle between the light, which is the sun. The light through Scorpio is going to bring the sun. It's going to bring the light, I should say, to what was hidden. Pluto is what's beneath, right? What is secretive, what is hidden. These could be power struggles. It's the light always wins the darkness. I'm going to insist on that. And the sun, which does speak to healing, it can speak to a little bit of a slap where the ego is concerned. Look, a square aspect is not an easy one. So through disempowerment, we do receive lessons, but maybe it's what we're going to see that was hidden. It could be a little bit disempowering, but in the long run, the truth is always empowerment. Okay, something needs to go. The sun is bringing the light to what we need to shed. Scorpio does rule money that comes through from third parties, from others. Scorpio is also those skeletons in the closet, right? But also money, big amounts of money. Scorpio is anything to do with mysticism and secrecy, and we're going through the underworld right now, as you know. Venus has done her transition through Scorpio. Mercury is also there. Mercury is connecting well to Saturn through Pisces, both water signs. Mercury is communication. Saturn is the law. Blockages, limitations. Mercury through Scorpio is going to bring us things that were hidden, things that need to be understood, perceived, so we could figure out what those limitations were through sensing, through intuition, through going deep. Right? Mercury is communication, but it's also our perception, our thought process, the way we perceive things and understand things. The moon now is transiting through Cancer and is coming up to Mars. Mars through Cancer is in opposition to Pluto in Capricorn, and the moon, by the time you have this reading, the moon will be on Mars. So expect emotional trouble, emotional hardships, anger, frustration, concerning our security, emotional, financial. Okay? Whatever's going on, dear friends, know that Venus, the goddess of love and money and peace, she is in Sagittarius. We need to look at the bigger picture. Let's stop with the astrology. I could keep talking to you for a couple of hours, but let's see what the energies are today. Thank you, Spirit. Make sure you are subscribed, you like, you share, you comment. It helps the channel survive and continue to breathe. We're on breathing. How can I say it? We're on the deathbed, and we need help with breathing, with oxygen. We're on a breathing machine on oxygen. The way things are going, we know times are tough. People are suffering financially, emotionally, psychologically. Times are not easy. Now, I did promise you that I would do a reading for the election, the US election that's coming up. I will dare to do that in the next couple of days. So we're not actually totally finished with moving, so I'm going to try and squeeze that in. Let's see what's going on. Dear Spirit, I feel I need to cut again. All right, let's see what's going on. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, things pertaining to work or what we're working on, our money, Three of Wands. It's like we need to keep on working for something that we want to manifest, right? The ships are on the horizon, okay? But they're taking their sweet old time. Those of you that are saying, okay, I should have had my blessings already, and I do hear that from others, and for me, it's the same. It feels as though those blessings have been not postponed, but withheld, held back. Kronos, Saturn, the Lord of karma and timing, is retrograde. Jupiter in Gemini, Jupiter, which is the blessings, is retrograde. Uranus is retrograde through Taurus, which Taurus is our finances, is our self-knowing that we are being valued, that we are worthy of financial stability, let's say. Neptune in Pisces is retrograde. Okay, we're still in retrograde season, so we've still got issues pertaining to the past that we need to take care of before we can see. I mean, we could see the ships on the horizon, but they're taking their sweet old time. Okay, we need to keep working. What else is going on? We've got a lot of confusion, illusion. There are many opportunities, though, that will be brought to us. Maybe there are so many doors open that we don't know where our blessings will come from. And we're not totally clear on which way things are going to go. Seven of Cups, right? Piscean, not seeing clearly, the illusion, the deception. Could be self-deception, could be deception coming from others. There's a lot of confusion, dear friends. Hopefully with Mercury transiting through Scorpio in the next few days, Mercury will trine over to Neptune, and that will sort of clear the air. But Mercury's sort of digging things up from the underworld, digging things up, bringing up the information so that we could see it and see why there's been confusion, why we've been stuck, why our blessings have not come through yet. And as Mars is, coming up to those last degrees through the next few days of Cancer and is opposing Pluto, a Mars, which is our fire, our desire, our energy. Mars not in a good position in Cancer. He prefers to be in Capricorn, opposite. So he's away from his strength. He needs to dig deep for the strength. The strength could be in come through in emotional ways or through the psyche, because Cancer is a water sign, very sensitive, very, very psychic. Okay, and Mars is also connecting well to Neptune. So as coming up, as Mercury is moving forward and will connect well to Neptune through Pisces, Mercury's in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces in his home sign, and Mars, even though Mars is opposing Pluto, something needs to change, obviously. And instead of being in opposition, right, to the law, which is Pluto, to the riches, which is Pluto, to the end, which is Pluto, we need to find the middle ground, work together, right? So issues pertaining to our emotional home life, opposing our work life, our goals and our aspirations. But we're going to have Mercury from Scorpio connecting well to Neptune and Mars in Cancer. So we're going to have a grand water trine. So trust in your intuition. Try and be a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more, how can I say, love unconditionally, which is Pisces. Love yourself first. Don't forget, don't leave yourself out always. And then try to understand that no one is in a good place right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. There is the Tower. The Tower, which is Uranus on our goal. In Taurus, remember Uranus is the it's the higher mind, it's the sky god, it's the Aquarian energy. Uranus rules Aquarius, but Uranus is in Taurus, and we could say that Uranus and Pluto, Uranus from Taurus, Pluto from Capricorn, is in a positive aspect. So whatever needs to go, we need to let it go. Things pertaining to reality. Maybe this is a breaking of the dream and seeing more clearly, seeing the reality more clearly. The physical, okay, not being in a dream world. Uranus will bring shocking and awe situations. Suddenly, Uranus brings change, because Uranus is all about change, and Uranus is transiting through Taurus, which is a fixed earth sign. So fixed earth means finances, means practical matters, means security. So big changes. Expect shocking events and big changes and aha moments. As also, I'm going to say, Mars from Cancer is in a sextile, so bring us opportunities through the sign of Taurus. So Cancer, Taurus, right? Earth and water, which is more recessive, which is more the yin energy. Let's see, what will this shock be? That a door opens. See, we go from the 3 to the 2. This is like choices being made, obviously, but this is the traveler, the adventurer. He's spreading his wings. He's got the world ball in his hand. So you may be dealing with foreigners, distant lands, anything to do with vocation or what you desire. This is also a choice, because this adventurer has turned his back on this Ace of Wands. This is a wand, the fire has fizzled out. There's something new that this adventurer desires, right? And this is like a spark as well. Very electrical, very shocking, very much about, spreading our wings and flying. Let's see what the outcome is. We've got the 5 of Wands. So, see, we're taking steps back. We've got, how can I say it? The 5 of Wands for me is the blockages to what we desire. We're going to see what those blockages are. Is it other people? Is it other situations? It's as though we're trying to be on the same page with a certain group of people or a certain individual, but there are others involved. What comes to mind to me is temperance. Remember, temperance is like divine timing, and saying that there's something going on, but it's all happening in divine timing, and everyone needs to be in position. Right now, there's disposition, right? It's like trying to get to a certain goal, but there are blockages, and they relate to others, other situations. It's like 5 people trying to build that wall, or build, a certain tower, build on something, but they're not on the same page. But 5s always bring change. 5 is is the natural Leo house. And Leo is all about confidence. Remember the sun now in Scorpio. The sun is the ruling planet of Leo. And the sun is also the heart. It can speak to confidence. It can speak to the spirit, positive thought, positive positive and confident movement forward, knowing that whatever we need to leave behind, this is what the sun in Scorpio is going to show us. Whatever we need to leave behind, and that could be fears, because Scorpio does rule fears. It's all about darkness. When we look into the darkness, we don't fear the darkness. Usually there's nothing there, right? So we need to look into the darkness, overcome our fears, overcome anything to do with the endings, and we need to get uncomfortable, obviously, which is the South Node in Libra, and follow the North Node in Aries, which is the I, me, my, and it's the initiation of that new cycle, because we're all on a new cycle, but we're still closing up. And these are major cycles, smaller cycles. That's how the astrology works. That's what we deal with in our lives. Because remember, as above, so below. Right now we're feeling left out in the cold. It's like we've lost our belief in being financially secure, emotionally secure. It's like we're not on the same page with particular people or a particular person. What's beneath that? See, someone still needs to see the light. There's still ending up of cycles. 12th house Pisces, major karmic cycles being released. Remember what I said about unconditional love. We may need to, because Pisces is also beliefs, we may need to trust in what we believe to be true, that it is the truth, even though we cannot see it right now. There it is. There's the offer, and it's come through in the past, but it's been blocked because there are issues that we need to release, that we need to hold on to the belief. All right, let's see what the Kipper advises. I will take care of the glare at some point. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and your patience. I haven't been able to answer your emails. You know who you are. You've sent me and wondering how I'm doing. Just letting you know I'm doing fine. Thank you. It's just been exhausting. Let's see what's going on energetically. As I said, tomorrow we will be back with the love reading. Fingers crossed. We've got a gift. We've got a gift that's associated with a female, or the gift is towards the female, the main female. So if you're a divine masculine, then this would be the person you're thinking of. Now, most of us here are females. So let's see. There's something to do with youth. And Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini is the youth. It's all about fresh energies. But Jupiter is reversing back, retrograde. He's looking for those diamonds in the rough that we've missed. So let's see. This reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. Beneath that is the Hermit. And the Hermit is Virgo. Virgo is all about going within, seeing that inner light. Maybe, I don't know if it's you or if it's the person you're dealing with, but someone is looking for the light. Remember, the Hermit is a step before. It's a number 9. It's a step before the wheel. And we've got the Hermit, which is Virgo and Pisces. Remember, the September 18th, we had a lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces. Someone maybe has seen the light or is seeing the light now about something that was offered in the past. Let's see what the future holds. There it is. It comes in unexpectedly. Remember what I said, that it reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to come in very unexpectedly when you least expect it. Let's get more info. There's the Child, which is a new cycle, happiness. It could be relative to a child or a new beginning. There's an official person or an official decision, or like a dilemma, right? This could be someone that wears a uniform. It could be anything legal. It could be anything official, a decision that's made. There are opportunities, just like the 7 of Cups here. And toil and labor. Someone is not having an easy time offering this or bringing this this offer in. The Ace of Pentacles could be anything. It could be a job. It could be a new home. It could be a relationship. Could be anything. It could also be a payback, whether it's literal or emotional or psychological, or even money coming in to help your situation. So I want to take from another deck. I want to see what these blockages are, and look what's at the bottom. Three of Swords. These blockages have been very, very hard. These doing things by the law, or needing to wait, or your blessings not coming in. What's been promised has not shown up yet. Yes, it's taken way longer. The promises that have been given. And I remember we've spoken about this before. Something about broken promises. Maybe the promises were not broken. Maybe it's all about timing and the blockages coming from others, from other situations. What is this? What is this Five of Wands about? We've got the Two of Wands again. We've got the Four of Cups. And we've got the King of Wands. So Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. A choice needing to be made. Yes, re-looking at something emotionally. What is this aha moment? We know King of Wands is very driven. Professionally, also sexually. Someone who does take action. Right? They're looking emotionally at a situation again. What is this? We've got the Knight of Swords. Lots of information coming in. It's not going to be easy though. And we've got the High Priestess. Something that you already knew, you will find out about, and the information is gonna come in very suddenly. It could be quite harsh as well. The High Priestess is number 2, and 2s do speak to choices. Remember, the High Priestess is many times a third party. She's also very on point psychically. So there's something that was hidden, knowledge that's coming through. And it's the Three of Wands again. So this is like a reiteration of what we already knew. And this ship does speak to gifts. This ship is like a big gift. It's a big promise, right? And it's on the horizon. So don't lose hope. Okay, now we're not all on the same timeline. So for each of us, it will be different. That ship is coming in. The gifts are coming in. And very unexpectedly. So good luck. Page of Wands, a messenger is coming through with an exciting message. There will be enthusiasm. All right, my dear friends, let's take a message from the messages from heaven. I don't know who this King of Wands is, but this is someone that does not fear. They're very driven. They can have a very big ego as well. But there's maturity. There is maturity in this action. And we've got a key. It's got something to do with an open wound. A past open wound. Beneath the Page of Wands is the Nine of Cups. So another wish. A wish fulfillment. What is the message, dear Spirit? Birds are messengers we use to connect with you. So expect messages if you've seen birds, if you hear birds chirping. Birds are messengers, so expect messages. It is a number 6. 6 is also the Lovers, which is a very important relationship, partnership. So expect messages coming from above. Messages for sure. Make sure you don't miss any messages. The messages are going to be deep. They're going to be very emotional. Mercury in Scorpio, and it will be opening up new horizons, because Mercury in Scorpio can go really deep, and Scorpio is very secretive. So lots of messages. Gaia. 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 She's very quiet. There's a lot to discover. Gaia's right by my side. There's so much to discover. Agape and Gaia are having a ball. Until we get settled in, there are things everywhere. Thank you so much for your love, for your support, for joining us on Patreon, and for being patient. I will be back tomorrow, fingers crossed, and I will catch up with you, my dear friends. Thank you. Good luck today.